again to some Wargame Airland Battle action on the Kristiansund map. It's going to be a 4 versus 4, and yeah, we've got the bottom team. Well, actually, it depends on what perspective you see it from. But in either case, we've got NATO at the southern end of the map, consisting of Lightman, myself, Eagle, Minosier, and Bal. Interesting name. Got packed in the northern sector, consisting of Sunder, Turnip, KGB, Iron Felix, and Imperator. Of course, we all know that the KGB has now been disbanded. Instead, we got the FSB, which of course stands for the Friendly Security Bureau, I'm sure. But anyway, enough of that. Let's just fast forward. Although yes, I must say it is rather interesting to see the various events occurring in places like Ukraine and all that. Some of them wanting to still stick with Russia, or well, more closely ally with Russia, and some people wanting to more closely ally with the European Union, and yeah, having a big old fight over it. Just gotta love it. But anyway, enough of the political talk. Don't want people to be complaining about, you know, me making insensitive statements or something like that. So what the hell? Let's just continue onwards. Let's see. As for myself, looks like I'll be playing on the eastern portion of the map, spawning in with a quick Sea Harrier FRS-1, not exactly the greatest anti-air. In fact, pretty awful speed actually. But in either case, it's going to do a bit of damage. Managing to, I think, evac either that or he got disintegrated by the anti-air. So yeah, and also dropping off my Royal Space Marines and also Gazelle to act as not anti-air, as recon. Nighthawk actually coming in from Minosier, which I didn't actually notice. And these Eagles, I don't believe it, the Biss coming in at, wow, okay. Coming in at the perfect time for Sunder, which is interesting because I thought he said he was a new player at the time. In either case, I'm not really sure if that Nighthawk even dropped anything, but that Biss is definitely going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Taking out my recon helicopter, he does finally get taken out, but definitely paying for himself there actually, taking out a superior anti-air plane. Two of them orbiting like that, just gotta love it. Well, circling, and they're not technically orbiting. But anyway, let's just have a look what's happening elsewhere. So we've got a couple of Patterns, Hawk Riflemen, Assault Engineers, a couple of APCs as well, engaging a whole host of enemy forces. By the looks of it, Imperator and Turnip probably have this one in the bag, although Turnip should be spacing out. Actually, what was I playing with him last round? I can't remember. In either case, he should be spacing out his SAMs, or anti-air in general, really. I'm not sure what he's doing there. In fact, he should be spacing out these tanks for that matter. Bunching them up like that. Not the greatest of ideas, and wow. I believe that was a combination of regular bombs and cluster bombs being dropped there, doing crap loads of damage. Maybe it was just cluster bombs actually. Well, doing crap loads of damage nonetheless, actually, and definitely weakening the packed position here. And yeah, so what we have happening in the middle of the map, we do have some riflemen engaging crap loads of Motostilskis. In fact, actually what they should be doing, Bal should be leaving one squad within this building actually. Yeah, defense, go back there, you idiots. Definitely should not be rushing forward. They'll have a much greater chance of survival. Well, they'll be able to survive longer anyway if they go over to the building, but no, Bal is sending them forward. They're pretty, okay. It's a cluster bomb, but anyway. Okay, well, taking out the APCs at the very least. Yeah, very brave infantry charging forward like that, despite the fact that they'd be much better suited to sticking in the buildings to defend, at least until, you know, reinforcements can arrive, but, oh well. What can you do? My Royal Marines are going to be detected, apparently. And we've got more flames being dropped as well, presumably my own stuff. Where's my anti-air? I've got one single tractor rapier, a couple of Falcons. Not too much though, but I'm, well, rather than just streaming in my forces one by one, I am trying to, yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to get everybody set up first, and as you can see, just getting them set up beneath the slope so they can't easily detect me without going over the slope. And these Saladins, they're pretty cheap and crappy little vehicles, but in numbers they can do a bit of damage. Wow, that's rather interesting. The okay, because of the angle they actually could engage my tractor rapiers, although my Saladins, I think they should be alright. Well, never mind, T-64A is going to come in. Let's see what a whole bunch of Saladins does to the T-64As, I guess. Iron Felix is going to be retreating him. Am I actually going to move my Saladins? Maybe. In fact, wait a minute. I believe he's got the, yeah, I'm actually got the rear armor there, so the T-64A is going to be hit in the back, I believe. And down he goes. Saladin's taking him out of all things. Oh god, Saladin forever, eh? Yeah, rather interesting mixture of tanks by Sunder. Unfortunately, he does not have any support, except for these infantry, which are all the way here. What are these things, actually? Zmias. There's a bit of support now coming in, but he needed some more ground-based anti-air, more infantry to come in as well. He did actually manage to sweep away this position from Bal, and I think actually someone else was there as well, but in any case, let's just have a look at the Apache. Okay, it's got the Hellfire C, which is Fire and Forget. Fire and Forget, okay. No problemo. So yeah, unfortunately our position is starting to crumble a bit in the middle. This position here is alright, but the western part of the middle is not too good, to say the least. These Fighting Falcons coming in to try to do a bit of damage. Actually, they should be able to clear out these tanks pretty easily. Let's just have a look at them drop their fancy little cluster bombs. Bam. Fortunately, oh no, actually never mind, I was going to say they missed these tanks, but nope, they're doing just fine, it seems. So the Abrams is a bit panicked. In fact, it's actually got an optical failure. What exactly that does to the tank, I'm not 100% sure. It stops it from firing, it seems. Sucks to be him, he might actually get defeated by... Yeah, he might get defeated by a T-34 of all things. In any case, I've got some stronger things than crappy Saladins coming in, some Chieftains coming in, Concorders is exhausting all their missiles, and thankfully Iron Felix has not seen fit to send, from what I can tell, he doesn't seem to be sending any supplies to them, so sucks to be them. And the VDVs are actually getting engaged, I think at long range by my Chieftains, at least they were until they became hidden again, so I should be sending in more infantry to actually support, but well. You have Saladins coming in instead, which are almost as effective, but I definitely should be sending in more infantry. There we go, finally they're going to be coming in, but I should have been sending them in a bit earlier. Chieftain's going to be securing this bit of forest. Well, I use the term loosely, but they're going to try to secure as much as they can, and damn it, the plane gets away, I'm not sure what it was actually aiming at. And of course, here comes a napalm yet again. Just gotta love it. These guys definitely... Well, the very least they can still get out of there and still hide in the forest a bit. Unfortunately, they're going to get stunned. Tractor Rapier moving around a bit, probably to try to get to a better position, or maybe because it just happened to fire pretty early on. Well, not that earlier on, but it did fire before, so I think I'm just moving it around to dodge any form of counter fire, or at least to try to. As you can see, things are definitely on a knife's edge. We do have slightly more score points than our opponents, but at the same time... I'll be damned. Okay, at the same time, we do have... what the hell, let's just get a closer view of this next bomb thing. There we go, bam. But anyway, at the same time, we do have a... well, we've got infantry and vehicles to worry about in Foxtrot, and they're encroaching on Golf as well. In fact, I'm surprised that Imperator has not actually followed up with more significant forces. They basically managed to briefly take this flank of Golf, but it seems that they're not going to do anything. They're just going to sit there. They are going to survive the bombs, it seems, because they seem to have moved out of the way. And my attack here continues as well. So there we go. Good old Saladins coming in. These ones should actually be coming in as well. And as you can see, they're going to be able to do a bit of damage. So hopefully they're going to be sweeping around, trying to go up to T-64A, which is a very mean little tank indeed. It's got a damn good rate of fire, as you can see, and yeah, that makes it especially effective actually in engaging lighter stuff, like my Saladins, I guess. But I think I am actually engaging at multiple angles, so yeah, a couple of Saladins engaging from the side, a couple from this side, a couple from the front, so yeah, because of all the angles that I'm engaging from, that yeah, basically means he's going to get hit in well, he's going to get hit in critical points of his armour, or rather weaker points of his armour, regardless of where he is. In fact, yeah, Iron Felix really should be spreading out his tanks a bit actually, so that he avoids getting flanked like that. Oh well, what can you do? Royal Marines are actually going to be swinging around, and they might even take out the BRDM. CV even, just see what happens. So yeah, I believe in one of the previous versions of the map, these side spawns, well, these side points did actually have spawns before, but thankfully they removed them, so it's now actually possible to take them from the enemy if they get... oh, what did I... Anyway, if they get secured by the enemy first, thank God for that. And yeah, just allows some more dynamic gameplay in general. Just having a look, that's the cluster bomber. Well, actually, I believe it's a... officially, it's a joint strike fighter, which is probably going to get taken out by the Eagle. Yep, down it goes. More Fighting Falcons coming in. The Foxtrot point has fallen. And my Royal Marines, there we go. Oh no, they haven't actually taken out the CV yet, but they should be taking out the CV just a second, hopefully. T-64A is also coming in, being a bit of a pain in the ass. Let's just have a closer view actually what's happening here. There we go. Bam, so they're going to be doing a bit of damage. Although they're probably a bit worried about, you know, the wreckage of the other, well, the tanks of their comrades, you know, just lying around in the exact same position that they're in now. Well, unfortunately for me, my flanking forces were taken out, so they won't be able to get these guys from the side, but I do still have plenty of Saladins and Chieftains to aim at them, I suppose, which is better than nothing, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm engaging from just from one side, actually, and they definitely did have some opportunities, to use more flanking forces, because as you can see, I did actually manage to secure this area, well, more or less, secure it with an ATGM. Squad, 2 ATGM squads taking out the encroaching tank. Very nicely done, actually. Those 264As are not the cheapest tanks at all. And in any case, we are going to be getting more points coming in. I didn't see what was actually happening there. Still surprised I'm not seeing much of a follow-up by Imperator on Golf, actually. He really should be putting in infantry in these buildings. Maybe ATGMs here, regular infantry here, some AA infantry there, some AA stuff around here. Because yeah, if they can secure this bit at the very least, then what they can do is they can plop down a CV in this forest, or maybe somewhere slightly less obvious. Well, there's not many other places to plop down the CV. So yeah, plop down a CV and they can neutralise Golf. But yeah, for some reason the enemy team, Imperator in particular, is not actually going to be doing that. I'm not really sure why. In any case, we've got a rather amusing situation of T-64As against Saladins of all things and Chieftains, so I believe they should be getting flanked, at least they were, up until the Chieftain got taken out. Yeah, T-64A is definitely rather tough cookies to crack, as you can see. So yeah, they're going to do a bit of damage. Should have sent in more infantry, but there we go, finally sending in some more. Fusiliers are all panicked, so I actually should have just kept them back, especially given that these VDVs are entirely calm. These guys at the very least are panicked as well, and there we go, going to be sending in some fancier tanks. The Chieftain Mark 10. Things are getting serious, to say the least. And here we go now, and oh my god, what you got, these hardy USSR helicopters. Oh well, what can you do? And of course they're going to be napalming the shit out of my infantry and my SAMs as well. Hopefully this one should be able to survive, and I don't actually have any more SAMs. I'll be damned. Wow, they're definitely trying to make sure I don't get into this point, it seems. Well, I did take out the CV. In fact, I'm surprised I don't have another CV coming in. I suppose Iron Felix wants to secure Hotel first before he'll actually send in a CV, I guess, which is, yeah, I suppose it is pretty prudent, but what he could do is he could just try to sneak in, sending some infantry through this flank to secure this little patch first, and then sending in a quick CV just over here, rather than over here where my Royal Marines are, but no, he's not going to do that. He probably wants to, yeah, just try to secure things a bit further. My Fusiliers basically not doing anything. I tried to send them out of cover. They almost got annihilated, and yeah, now they're just back to where they started, essentially, except with far fewer men. Thankfully, though, fuel can be turned into soldiers pretty easily, so there you go. That's one of the great things about Cold War, it seems. Just being able to almost endlessly replace your infantry losses with fuel, essentially, which basically means that there must be some sort of cyborg or some sort of robots or something like that. I don't know. What you know is, even though these Chieftains kind of suck, these Mark IIs anyway, T-64As, because they are panicked, well actually no, I think my Chieftain Mark IIs are still going to get taken out there, well, the single one that remains anyway. Sucks, what can you do? Let's just have a look. Get a close in view, in fact, this little tank duel that we got happening here. Let's see. Bam. Yeah, definitely sustained a bit of damage, as you can see, or at least I'm thinking that's meant to indicate damage. Either that or it's an interesting little camouflage scheme, but no, I think it is supposed to indicate damage. So yeah, of course now, since I believe my own tank is also panicked as well, they're probably both going to take the time shooting at each other. Man, they're really taking the time. There we go, and what do you know, I actually do manage to take it out. I'll be damned. Incredible. And it's a rather interesting move by Sunder, sending in his helicopters with basically no ammunition. Just as well, they've got some anti-air coming in, and some, well, in both, in terms of anti-air, in terms of planes, and ground units as well, not too shabby. Unfortunately, they're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass with their SUs, but I think I should still be able to mostly evacuate the area. Damn it, this Pinzgau and the Chieftain are going to get caught. Ah, shit. Actually, I might still be able to escape. No, I guess not. There goes the transport, some infantry are probably going to follow suit. Well, the tanks should be able to escape at the very least, and these Fusiliers will be able to escape as well. And wants me to play, I'm currently in a replay, so I'll have to get back to him straight after. Something else just coming in as well. Interesting use of planes by our opponents. They really seem to be going in with quite a few of them. And as for myself, I really should be sending in a little bit more anti-air. I do have some... Yeah, I get it. I won't be playing just yet. Anyway, I do have Tractor APA FSA coming in, but he's right in the middle of the napalm actually, so maybe just putting a few bit more anti-air. Just distributing it around so it just can't get all flamed at once would be a good idea as well. We'll see where I position my other anti-air. Hopefully not in the flames. In any case, hotel is, bizarre enough, not actually been retaken by anyone. I mean, I haven't even sent in any CVs myself yet. I guess I still want to secure it a little bit more, sending in ATGMs this time, and continuing onwards. Damn it, I'm in a replay for God's sake. I wonder what it actually says as my status. Well, in any case, we'll just have to close that, unfortunately. But anyway, there we go, warding away his helicopter, warding us straight into the ground in fact. And yeah, just have a look what's happening at Golf. It's, look at this, Imperator has secured it basically of infantry, although these guys should be in this building actually. Well, he should have some anti-air as well as some recon, but all they need to do is just send a CV there, and that's it. Golf is basically knocked out. Then we have to, you know, try to regain this this area, which actually would be relatively easy since they don't actually have any anti-air, but still. Foxtrot is ours at the very least, and Hotel, we're still battling for it. We've got planes coming in from all directions. What the hell is this thing? Okay, I think that's the cluster bomber. He's going to drop his bombs over the place. There goes a Tractor Rapier, of course. And that's it for Sam's, it seems, except for my infantry. Dandy. And what do you know, a couple more bomber aircraft have been coming in as well as my air superiority fighters forcing the Megabuses to get the hell out of there. And okay, Harrier's managing to drop their bombs relatively safely as well. So Iron Fox is continuing to reinforce. It looks like my Marines there were taken out probably some time ago actually. Not bad, these guys actually got damaged by that aircraft. Got a lovely level of detail there, and bam! That Nighthawk bomb destroying a couple more transports, although these two managing to get away just barely. So yeah, Iron Fox definitely, Iron Felix, should I say, not Iron Fox, definitely managing to keep Hotel, well, to keep it from falling entirely into our hands. In fact, what they could have done is just sent in a quick CV anyway, since, well, they did have this area pretty much secured, so, oh well. What can you do? They could have done that, but they didn't. And now my Chieftain is probably going to fall. Well, actually, oh, what do you know? It's actually slightly more expensive than T64A. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll win, but let's just have a look. 916, 913, oh, 713, should I say? So, just have a look at the ranges. Okay, the same range. If they both engaged each other at maximum range, my Chieftain will probably have it in the bag, but well, otherwise it doesn't really matter anyway because my Fusiliers destroyed them utterly. So there we go. Oh, indeed. Yep, definitely going to looking to defend there. Looks like, yeah, do have a couple of Ravens and all that coming in. I think they're actually, the Tunguskas, yep, their radars were turned on actually, so these Ravens by Eagle are going to go to town on them. These Tunguskas don't stand a chance. Although unfortunately the Ravens are going to be missing plenty, it seems, but still. Turnip definitely should not be bundling his AA like that. I'm not sure why, what the hell it is with some people doing that. I mean, clearly, anti-air and well, certain things like heavier tanks should not be grouped together like that, because that's usually what happens. They can get destroyed so damn easily by area of effect weapons. It's bloody ridiculous. So now we've actually got Turnip engaging with T-80Us and T-80As, despite the fact that he knows that there's an infantry here. In fact, almost, actually he's getting a couple of missiles. Well, almost getting a couple of missiles up his ass while he tries to escape. Turnip, what the hell is he doing? Not sending supporting infantry or recon or anti-air, well, what should I say, anti-air that's spread out for that matter. Don't you know, all I know is that Hotel is still in no one's hands. Or there we go, Sunder might actually try to tip, well, to slightly tip the score point generation thingy to their, well, slightly more towards their ends, although we'll still get +1 score anyway. Just have a look what's happening here. Golf, yeah, Imperator still not sending in a command vehicle. They're very strange decisions we're seeing here, to say the least. And another strange decision here by Eagle, sending in 2 Ranger squads together, when he should be trying to separate them, so yeah, they'd have a greater chance that, you know, at least 1 or more squads would actually make it through. Very strange indeed. Well, there's a couple of places where they could possibly sneak off to. So yeah, actually, I suppose, well, that's the thing though, because they have 5-man squads, they would have a bit of tricky. Well, they'd have a bit of a hard time going up against regular riflemen. Yeah, very, very tricky time indeed. But at the same time though, because the Montestelskis are basically almost on top of the BMPs, I'm pretty sure the Rangers, once they encounter Montestelskis, the BMPs should be in range of their rocket launchers anyway. So we'll see if Eagle will continue going forward or not. All I know is that his Mignosia's Ravens are definitely doing quite a bit of damage. These books not really doing too much. Something else getting taken out there, which was, I don't know, some sort of tank or something, whatever. And there we go, finally Hotel is just about mine, it seems. So they're going to be rushing, or Sunder is basically just rushing a whole bunch of light tanks. So the T-34s, I mean, that sort of cheap crap, yeah, you could afford to group together like that. He was also sending some more expensive tanks, actually, which he should not have grouped together, and he wasn't sending them with support either, so I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking, not sending up my ATGMs forward as well as my anti-air, actually, given that I did establish this little forward position. Still very nice to get these supply vehicles, rather expensive supply vehicles, to use for my own end. Definitely come in handy to supply my rather beleaguered forces. Commandos is actually going to be coming in by Sunder as well to do a bit of damage, and just have a look what else is happening. So yep, still got aircraft coming in to do a bit of damage. Okay, the Raven's not going to do anything, it seems. I don't think they actually have, well, the books, radar, missiles are all gone actually, which automatically turns off its radar weapons. Unfortunately the Raven won't be able to do anything against it, so saved by their lack of missiles. Not bad. That's the Nighthawk. Let's see what actually he'll do. So yeah, they're going to be surrendering in mass. I just want to see if this thing's going to be dropping anything. Damn it, I wanted to get a close-in view of that. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just get a close-in view of that, and it's going to hit. Bam. Didn't even see the missile trail actually. It was that fast. Bam. They didn't know what. Actually, they kind of did know what hit them. It was quite clearly the Nighthawk. But in any case, yeah, we're probably going to be winning. Enemy teams quitting en masse. We do have Commandos coming into a bit of a pain in the ass. They almost take out a Green Jacket squad as well. Wow, these Commandos, this isn't the first time that I've actually seen them being used like this. Although usually they're not used in such open areas. But it's, as you can see, a very high speed and oh, actually they're Polish as well. But anyway, very high speed and very good strength as well. But they're going to get taken out by my Harrier GO1, so because they're nicely grouped together. So down they go. No, not yet, I'm still in a replay. Once I get out of the replays, I guess I'll notify him, although I might just check out some more replays of 0K. All in good fun, eh? Just having a look. Abrams of Mignot actually coming in, so he's going to try to send them through as well, and a couple of Nighthawks. I believe they actually were nerfed, from what I can tell. They were nerfed against bam, against really heavily armoured vehicles like these tanks, or they do at the very least panic the crap out of them, and I think even stun them, inflict other status effects on them occasionally, but still they're not quite the everything killers that they used to be. In fact, dropping multiple smaller bombs in some ways is actually more effective. But anyway, Tunguskas, these guys are still, well, presumably, yeah, from what I can tell, their radar is still turned on. So what the hell are they doing? I don't know. Oh god, god knows. Should have sent in a CV there. But in any case, yeah, the enemy's positions are completely crumbling, and that we're going to be winning pretty soon. These Abrams going to be doing crap loads damage to enemy tanks. Actually, in fact, they shouldn't be engaging at such a sorry, they shouldn't be engaging at such a close range. In fact, at this range, I'm pretty sure even these T-34s can actually hit with their KE weapons. Yeah, what the hell? Let's get a close-in view. So these are T-34-85s, pretty spiffing little tanks to use in Men of War, but they're a little bit outdated in the time frame of Wargame Airland Battle. And in fact, Wargame Red Dragon is actually going to be set even further in the future. Well, not as in the future, but well, a bit of a later timeline than in Wargame Airland Battle. But in any case, there you have it. We've annihilated them essentially. Oh god, just gotta love that. Well, of course, if you happen to have Wargame Airland Battle and for some reason you haven't tried it out yet, but you should try it out at the very least for the main game chat. People, the subjects that they talk about are interesting, to say the least. But well, actually, no, this balanced discussion is actually the most sane discussion that I've seen in a bit of a while, but there you go. Anyway, just having a look, experience acquired. I don't know why it bothers displaying that, but anyway, I'll see you all next time.